Hello, hello. Oh, you're all rattling.
Wow.
How are you doing? And welcome to Mega Day. We're so excited. We have got such a treat for all of you guys. This is us with our live stream kicking off our Black Friday celebrations because Thanksgiving, lovely, delicious eating fun time.
Yum.
Also a lot of shopping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's that time of year, isn't it?
It really is. But we want to make sure that your buck goes further. So we have designed this mega day with you guys in mind so that you guys can benefit from some fabulous deals. So for those of you who are watching live, welcome. We're so excited to have you here. We're going to be launching some bundles, some great prices.
Oh yeah.
We're going to have some crafty mystery grab bags, which are behind me. We'll talk a little bit more about that in a bit. And we're also going to have a giveaway or two. And if you're watching on replay, we will also have a giveaway for those of you who are watching after the live show ends. So don't worry, you're not going to miss out. We have, I should tell you guys that we'll be displaying the goodies and the bundles here, but you will actually purchase the items over at heffydoodle.com. Our bundles and our crafty mystery grab bags are now live on the store. You just add them to the cart as normal. And if you want to, you can also have a little look around the store and add other items to your cart as well. Now, the bundles in our Mega Day deals and the crafty grab bags will only be available for just slightly over 24 hours. We'll be making them, we're turning them off on Thursday when we get to work, probably. Yeah. So you need to grab them quick, and we also have only limited quantities of some of these items. The other items for Black Friday will actually be on sale right the way through till Monday, just so that you have a heads up. We've got a couple of people watching, so before we kick off, let me just say hello to Megan. We've got Sam here as well. Who else have we got? Jay, that's Janice, I think. Janice Woolbright. Hello. Bossy Wassy was here as well. Loads of comments. Keep them coming in. We want to hear what you guys have to say. Right. So I think we've covered all our bases. Let's get started with bundle number one. All right. Bundle number one. If you go grab it over there. And we will show you what's included in it, if Craig can bring in the graphic. All right, so what we've got in this bundle, super excited about this one, is the Heffy Doodle die cutting machine and some other goodies to go along with this. So what else do we get included in this? Let's see. We have the die machine. Can you empty them out for me?
Yeah, sure.
We also have, you flip the screen to down here, Craig, that will be helpful for me. So we get the die cutting machine. I want the
do you want to put that there at the bottom?
We also have the mini essential dies.
That one.
Which look like this. Now this is a great die set because it has all your essentials, and all of these dies will actually fit through the machine. We have hearts, stars, little tags. Also in this bundle, we have the stitched balloon dies and the starry rainbow dies. Now I'm just going to take a second, first of all, to tell you what's in the box for the machine, because in here, you're going to love this machine, and there's a reason why we have this first on our list, because we're going to be using this all throughout today's Mega Day. So you're really going to get an idea of what is, how easy it is to use. So let me just take out this little guy. So in here you get, you can take them out for me please too, the mini die cutting machine that looks like this here. It's so compact, it's amazing. It also has this felt pad at the bottom to help stick to your surface, and you simply fold down these flaps. Now here is a little treat for you. Look, in here we have a printed design with our Heffy Doodle bear that says, "Let's get crafty." So you get this. Now you also get, I'm going to swap over to my own one that I use. In the box, you also get one of these. Now this is a little foot that you can slide on. It's a base unit. You can slide this into the base unit and it makes your die cutting machine super sturdy. You are going to love it. It's so perfect. But I have to say, let's say you're going to crop, you might want to just, might want to just take this base unit. It'll still work perfectly fine for you. It'll still work perfectly fine like this, but you will find that it is more sturdy using the base. Now let's talk a little bit about this bundle that you get in the box as well. So in here you have 2 of the cutting plates. I'll show you mine. These ones have a little cut marks on it, but that's okay. We do sell these separately on the store as well. And you also get in here, I'm just going to open this up so you guys can take a look. Michelle's laughing as my oh la la. So you get 2 of these cutting plates, and that's going to be, those are the ones that I use the most because I do mostly cutting. This one here, which is sort of an off-white cream color, this is actually for embossing, so I'll tell you more about that in a second. And then you also get this plastic shim. Now if you've ever had little intricate dies, it's maybe some flourishy dies and things like that, they can be a little bit more finagly. Is that the right word?
It sounds like a good word, I would say.
They're a little bit more awkward whenever you're cutting it, and sometimes you just need that little bit extra. So this is going to be your plastic shim that you will add to your sandwich when you are cutting it. Now let's go back to this embossing plate just now, because also in this set, in the box, you'll also get one of these. So this here is actually an embossing folder, a mini embossing folder, and it has little Swiss dots on it. So let me show you this. You simply open it up and you can put your die cut elements in here, and then you'll run it through the machine using an A plate and a B plate like this. It's going to be so pretty, and we have some samples for you. Actually, we've got one right here. This one, I'll show you in just a second. Let's put that over to the side for now, because there's more. There's more. Also in the box, you will get 2 dies. So first and foremost, you will have the die of this little bear and also a die of the cloud. So that is our die cutting machine bundle. I'm going to move these to the side, and Morgan, you're going to do a little bit of crafting, aren't you?
I am.
Well, I talk a little bit about how much this costs. So the actual machine and all of the elements included in the machine and the machine bundle comes to a total of £73.46 if you buy it all separately. But today, for Mega Day, we have a special bundle price of $44.99. So for our American friends out there, normally it would be about $91.50, and today the approximate dollar price that for the $44.99 is $61.33. So you are saving more than £28, more than $30 on this bundle. So what are you going to be making today?
So we have got the stitch balloon dies, which are over here with the little oval balloons and their little shine mark on them.
Awesome. So you get in this set a squarish balloon and also your standard balloon. There's also this, which is your a string, I guess, the balloon string.
Yeah.
And then you also have these 2 little curves, and that's going to be the shiny bit on your balloon. So you're going to cut out some bits and pieces, and while you're doing that, why don't we show you a couple of projects that our team have made using this bundle. We've got some projects here using the mini essentials. It's so cute for making little tiny cards using that largest of the dies in that mini essentials set. Here we can see both of those balloons. The stitching just makes it so pretty, and I love the way you can make the balloons pop up. Looks awesome as well using the pattern paper here on this card. I think it looks really pretty. Or some glitter paper as well. Beautiful card there from one of the design teams. And you are going to be adding this all to the card. If you've got any comments at all, let us know. Barbara says, I've just bought it. So excited. Yay! Fantastic. The machine you'll see, like I said, you'll see it in action. And here we've got a close-up of that embossing folder and how it looks using that flat bottom cloud there. It's so beautiful. A great way to give texture to your project. And that is the machine bundle. So just recap again what you get in that. I'll let Morgan craft away. So in that set you get the die cutting machine, which comes with your 2A plates, a B plate, which is your embossing plate, a shim. You also get the bear die and the flat bottomed cloud die, as well as a mini embossing folder. As well as what's included in your box, you'll also get our mini essential dies like this. And you also have our stitched balloons. Sorry, I'm kind of getting in your way here. And the starry rainbow. Here we've got a couple of other cards I'll just show over top of you while you're crafting away here. Here's our starry rainbow. How beautiful is that? Some real nice dimension there. We've also got a little card here using the elements from the mini essential set. And actually, look, Natalie made these to go onto her Christmas presents for her family. I thought this was going to be for Morgan, but I don't think it is. No.
Maybe if I'm lucky, if I'm good.
I think that's more likely going to be for Mum. Yeah. And actually, we have used the die, the little tag here, to create swatches for our cardstock that we have in Heffy HQ. I'm not sure where my little swatches have gone to, but we really recommend that. That's so cool.
Oh, I've got them here actually.
Have you got them?
There's your swatches.
Here we go. Look, we've put it on a book binding ring here. We have pumpkin patch, cherry on top, raspberry, and this is something that we use all the time, don't we?
Oh yeah.
It's the perfect size. We made that tag purposefully, almost included it so that you could use that. So just a little recap again of the savings that you get with this bundle. The RRP is £73.46, and today, for 24 hours, you can buy it at the bundle price of £44.99. If for our American friends watching, you want that in dollars, that would cost you normally $91.46, and today you'll get that for $61.33. So you're saving £28 or $30 there. So lots and lots of savings. How are you getting along?
Well, I thought I had lost one of my wee balloon strings, so I've cut the ends off anyway because they were a little bit long. So I've actually got a balloon string now.
Oh, so we can add this on.
Yeah.
So I love the way these look. I think they'll make it really pop. The stitching makes it look amazing.
So I'm going to stick the balloons on with a little bit of foam tape.
Awesome.
For a little bit of dimension.
Great. Andre says, these cards are so sweet. And Lucy Dyer's here and says, it's a fab machine. It's always on my desk, ready to use. Yes, I love it. It's so good. And we use it all the time. So it's just so useful. And what I like about it is that it doesn't take up a lot of like footprint on your craft desk, because if you're anything like me, it can get a little bit messy down here. If you're anything like Morgan.
Yeah. Me pinging bits of foam strip backing and all that fun stuff everywhere.
Like the release paper. For Morgan, it's more like glitter and sequins, so isn't it? So this is the little machine. You're going to love it. And the colour is just my favourite as well.
I would never have
So-
guessed that.
Oh, good. Would you not have guessed
I
that?
know.
I know. Like my new nails. All right. Judy says, how fabulous. I may need this machine. Yes, absolutely. And I'll just take a moment to say that we're really hopeful to be shipping things out really promptly because we in the UK don't actually have postal delays over Thanksgiving, obviously. So we're going to be getting them out this week, we're hoping, so that by the time it reaches you guys, you'll hopefully even have it in time for Christmas. We're hopeful. We can't make any promises, sadly, but hey ho. Have you stuck him down? So cute. Look the way he's poking out.
Yeah.
Great. Susan Miller says, I love Heffy Doodle stamps and dies. Their stuff is quality and amazing. Oh, thank you so much. We're so thrilled. Yes, we are always wanting to make sure that we're bringing you the best quality items. All right, so let's move over to, I think the next thing on our list is actually going to be all about our crafty grab bags. If you could bring that box over. So I know that many of you are here today to explore and have a little look at our crafty mystery grab bag. So we wanted just to get in here and tell you guys all about that now, because we've got 5 different levels of bags. So these are blind bags, so you don't know what you're getting to a degree.
Yeah.
Because we've tried to make it easy for you guys so that you know roughly what you will get, and we have different price points available to suit everybody. So would you like to grab the first one?
Yeah.
And I will tell everyone what is included in the first bag. All right, so this is, like I said, there's 5 different types of grab bags, and we've labeled them A, B, C, D, and E. And I'm pretty sure A is the cheapest, is it? And then it goes up in price. But it also means that the higher that you go, the more items that you're going to get in your bag. So here we have bag A. In here, you're going to get 1 2x3 stamp set and a 4x6 stamp set and a stencil. So you have some visual aids for us, don't you?
So we've got your 2x3 stamp set.
This is inches, so a 2x3 stamp like this. You'll also get
the 4x6. That is the stamp set.
Yep.
And your stencil.
That's right. So that's what you're going to get in this bag. So in total, if you were to buy everything separately, it would cost about £21.50. But for today, this grab bag is only £8. So you hold that for me a second. £8, that is roughly about $10.90, give or take. So £8 for this, which is crafty grab bag A. You'll get a 2x3 stamp, a 4x6 stamp, and a stencil. There's more details over on our blog in regards to, I guess, the terms for the grab bags. The items in the grab bags are non-returnable. It's important to know that. And they don't overlap. So I should have mentioned this at the start, actually. Everything that's in a bundle will not be in a grab bag, and everything that's in a grab bag will not be in a bundle. So across the whole of today, Mega Day, you could buy every bundle and every grab bag, and you will not have a single duplicate, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
So that is awesome. And we had a lot of questions about that, and we wanted to make sure that that was the case. But the items in there, they're non-returnable, but we are mixing it up and trying to make sure that you get something really fun in every bag. So this here is £8, roughly $10.91. That's for bag A. So would you like to bring over bag B?
I shall.
So bag B is going to cost today £15, roughly $20.45. And in here, you're going to get 2 stencils and 6 word dies. So the word dies are usually this size. It'll be So you'll get 6 of these and 2, you hold up those 2.
Oh.
So 6 of these ones and 2 stencils. If you were to buy these individually, you're looking at about £39 or $53. But today you'll get this for £15, $20.50 roughly, according to the currency conversion today. So I love this because actually you could take a card base, use a stencil to create a background,
Yeah.
add a word die and call it done.
Yeah. Clean
So,
and simple.
What a great Christmas gift.
Yeah.
I think that would be perfect. So that is Crafty Grab Bag B. Now, what's in C, I wonder? And all of these items, I think, are going to be perfect Christmas gifts. C! All right. C, in here, you will get, are you ready to hunt out?
I'm ready.
One 4x6 stamp set.
There we go.
And a coordinating die
Ta-da.
to match it. And you'll also get another 4x6 stamp set, this one, and you'll get a word die. So you'll have 2 stamps, one of which will have coordinating dies, and then you'll have a word die as well in this bag. So this bag C will cost you today £20, which is roughly $27. But if you were to buy everything individually, you're looking at over £45 worth of product. So a great savings there. £45 or $59 roughly. So for today, it's going to be £20, $27 roughly. So getting 2 stamp sets, one with coordinating dies and a word die, you're going to love that. And that is bag C. Moving along to bag D. First of all, Amanda says, great deal.
Yeah, it
Awesome.
is.
And Mel says, you guys are amazing for offering such generous deals. Oh, thank you. We're just so happy that we're able to bring you something really exciting and fun. All right, so tell us what's in D. You tell us this time.
So we have got one 4x6 stamp set and its coordinating die. And we've also got one standalone die.
One standalone die.
I think it's
Is it a little one?
a little one. It might not be a little one.
Let's have a look. Is it? No, actually, it's this one.
Is it the big one?
A big standalone die
And we have got a stencil
and a stencil.
and a word die.
Oh, I've ran out of hands.
I know.
So here you're going to get a stamp with coordinating dies, a standalone die set, which of this size. We wanted to give you a visual reference because a standalone die could be any size. You'll also get a stencil and then a word die. So for this, which is bag D, you'll be paying £25 today. But if you were to buy everything individually, you're looking at over £56. So £20 for Mystery Crafty Grab Bag D. And £25 is roughly equivalent to about $34. But if you're buying everything separately, that's £56 or $72. So lots of savings there as well. Awesome. So that is A, B, C, and D. Let's have a look at the last one of our grab bags. So we're looking at now bag E. Let me take my notes so I can get all my numbers correct. What's included in this? I'm going to definitely run out of hands here. I think.
Okay, are we ready?
Yeah.
Okay. We have got a 4x6 sentiment stamp set.
Oh yes, the sentiment stamp.
There we go. And we've got a 4x6 stamp set with its coordinating die.
Hold on. Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
We've got a 2x3 stamp set and its coordinating die.
Oh my goodness. Ah!
You are going to run out.
Uh-huh.
With a hand move. And you've also got a 4x6 standalone die.
Uh-huh.
And you've got a 2x3 standalone die.
Uh-huh.
An adhesive.
Adhesive.
Adhesive. That's really hard to say.
An adhesive.
Adhesive.
Mhm.
And a pencil.
And a pencil.
A very special pencil.
So we don't have a visual for adhesive and pencil, but you're going to run out of hands with this bag. So there's your visual aid, and for the price of bag E, you are going to be paying £35, which is just incredible. So £35 is roughly equivalent to $48 roughly, and if you were to buy everything you know, full price, you're looking at nearly £80 full price, which is $101. So instead of $101, you're going to be paying $47.71 roughly. So amazing deals for that. And it's just going to be, I just think that's going to be so good as a little present for someone or for yourself. Treat yourself.
Yeah, treat yourself.
Yeah, that's what I say. Okay, so we wanted to tell you all about those first and foremost so that you can have a little think about them. You might want to buy one of them, you might want to buy two of them. As you wish, you can buy them all and there won't be any duplicates, no overlaps at all. We've done that on purpose just for you. I will say some are in complete limited quantities, so if you're thinking about it, act fast. Anything on today's show you're going to be buying over at heffydoodle.com, and we also have some other items in our sale section for our Black Friday deals. All right, so that's our mystery grab bags. And I think we'll do one more bundle and then we'll do a giveaway. How does that sound?
I think that sounds good.
All right. Okay. So the next bundle, if you pass me the products first of all, that would be cool, is called the Pangea bundle. So Craig, if you could bring us up. Oh, lovely. Oh, wrong way. Pangea bundle. So in the Pangea bundle, you're going to get a selection like this. So let's flip around and I'll tell you exactly what's in it first and foremost. And then Morgan get all set up for doing some demos. So in here you have the Geology Rock stamp set and coordinating dies. You have, lost myself, Prehistoric Pals stamp set and coordinating dies. We have got Dino Time stamp set and coordinating dies. You also get the Wild Side stencil and the stitched dino print dies. Everything that you see here in this bundle is going to be the price of $59.99. Let me get my bits and pieces together here. So everything here for the low price of £59.99, that is about $82. While we get set up, let's show you some examples of projects that we've made using these stamps. You can see here in the Dino Time, we've got some cute dinosaurs. Also here on this card, you can see how we've used those stitched dino prints. I think they're so cute for a little feature element. I love that sentiment. Never too old to go clubbing. That's one of the things that you'll find with our stamps and here is that there's loads and loads of sentiments that are really going to make you laugh. And just so much fun with these. What I like about this stamp set is, or this bundle, is that there's some really cute elements that are great for making cards for boys as well as girls. Like dinosaurs, I think that's gender neutral. Everyone's gonna love that. I love the way that these all coordinate together as well. Like here you can see the volcano behind those dinos. And here we have an example of how we've used some easy lights to create a light up volcano. And you can just see in the background as well that stitching for the volcano erupting. And that's one of the little dies that is in the set. Now, Morgan is going to get crafting, I think.
Yeah.
And what are you using first and foremost?
So I've got the Wild Side stencil. And I'm going to ink up my background.
Yeah, let's flip you over. Okay.
Distress Oxide in, I think, what has to be my favourite colour, Twisted Citron.
Is it? I just bought you a sweatshirt that colour.
I know.
I know.
But I didn't even think about it at the same time.
That's funny. So you're going to be using the stencil.
Yeah, and I've got a little panel here with the dino footprint already cut out there.
That's so cute. And I love the way that it's stitched around the outside. And sorry to interrupt you, but I just wanted to say that one of the design team once used one of these stitched dino print dies. And they made a card what looked like little footprints. Or not footprints, little tulips. Doesn't that look like a tulip?
It does.
That's so cool. So you're going to lay this on top of your panel, but so then you're going to have a stencil background. Is that right?
Yeah.
Cool. Now, when I'm stenciling, I like to use the Heffy Doodle memo tape. Could you tell people a little bit about this?
So Heffy Doodle memo tape is a low tack tape. It is great for holding on to your dies when you're die cutting. We've used it for all sorts of things. I've actually got memos, actual memos on my monitor in HQ held up with this because it doesn't leave a mark.
There's a place right on the floor right now to help us remember where to stand.
Yes. It's very versatile.
Absolutely. But we don't want to have any ink go onto the back of our card, do we?
No.
So why don't we use a little bit of memo tape just to cover the back, just on the left side of the crease there. And that will help keep the back of our card nice and crisp, so that you can stencil. So I'll let you line that up again. So this is the wild side stencil, and I actually have, I'm going to reach over you here if you don't mind. A couple more samples to actually show you here. And here we have the wild side stencil on a ink blended background. We've used here, I think it was scattered straw for the background with a little tea dye, and then used the wild side stencil with a darker brown, like a gathered twigs. And I'm not sure, and it just makes it really cool, makes it pop. I think it's really funky. I've also seen some people use this stencil to almost mimic like a cow print. That's fun, isn't it?
Yeah. Also, I don't know many green cows, unfortunately.
Maybe in Ireland. So let's look at some of the dinosaurs that we have too. Although you've got some to go on this card, don't you?
Yeah, I do. They're hiding over here.
I'm just going to read out, while you're crafting, I'm going to read out some of the sentiments that is in the Dino Time. Before I do that, I just want to remind everybody of the price of this bundle. If you bought everything separately, you'd be paying £103.50 roughly. That's $130. But for today, the bundle price is £59.99, which is about $81.80. I was going to say pence. So some of the fun sentiments in the Dino Time, you've got have a terrific day, where the PT is silent. We've got you're pretty roarsome. You make my heart soar, as in dinosaur, which is really fun. And also Jurassic. How cute is that? Here we have the prehistoric pals. We have a mammoth day. Another year bolder. Never too old to go clubbing. I feel like I've known you forever. And I accidentally missed your birthday because there's a little axe for this guy here to hold. So cute. My favorite is actually the little mammoth. I think he's adorable. There's one more stamp set in this bundle, which is the geology rocks that my volcano has pushed up to the top. Let's move him down. Here we go. This is such a great stamp set. I love it because it's really versatile. I love the fact you get a volcano and a big diamond, but you also get all these other gems as well. So here we've got the volcano on a card, and we've used that sentiment, I lava you. How cool is that? That's so cool for Valentine's, isn't it?
I think so.
We've also got have a lovely day. This card shows little googly eyes on this guy. Adorable. In this die set, there is also, like I mentioned, a die which has little stitching. So that's just adds a little bit of texture to your card, which is really, really cool. But I wanted to draw attention to the diamonds and the gems that's in this set, because they actually can be an amazing focal element on the card as well. So pretty. Loads of sentiments in here. You've got a selection of different text and different type of fonts. And we also have in the set, because that's not all, the stitched dino prints that Morgan's using just now, and the wild side stencil. So lots and lots of fun things in this set. what are you doing now?
So I'm just gonna pop on my dinos again with a foam strip.
Yeah, so tell everybody what you've done so far.
So I have used the Twisted Citron Distress Oxide to do a little bit of inking on my background with the Wild Side stencil. And then I have layered over the top the panel with the dino print cutout.
Ah, perfect. And so we're going to stick on our little guys that we've colored in. We've just colored these in using some alcohol markers and add some foam tape to stick this down. And you're using the Heffy Doodle foam strips here.
Yeah.
But we also have the 3mm deep foam tape here. This is a great foam tape that you guys are going to love. If you've got face there, Craig, you'll be able to see. So here we go. You get a big roll of it. We have it available in a 5mm wide and also a 12mm wide. But what I like about it is actually the thickness of the foam here. So here it is actually extra thick. It's 3mm deep, which means you don't have to double up on your foam tape. And I know I did that for years. I just think now of how much money I wasted with that. So we were thinking that's a gap, that's a problem in the crafting world. I'm using too much foam tape because it's not deep enough. So we developed an extra deep one so that us crafters can make our shaker cards without wasting our foam. So just to wrap up then, if we turn around again, that's our bundle. Lots of fun things. Gonna flip my camera down, Craigie? Not paying attention. You get your 3 stamp sets with the coordinating dies, a stencil, and the stitched dino prints for $59.99. That's $81.79 roughly. And that is, if you were buying that all, you'd be looking at £104 roughly. So lots of savings there. I think that's an awesome Christmas gift right there. Wrap that up, call it done. All right, here's another little look at some of the other cards that the design team have made using these stamps, dies, and stencils and more. I love that sentiment. I think it's so fun, and the little dinos are just awesome. We're going to now, I think, before we move on to our next card, our next bundle, sorry, I think it's time for a giveaway. What do you think?
I think so. I've seen a couple of comments a bit curious about the giveaway.
Oh, amazing. So yeah, here we've got some comments. Let's catch up on everybody here. We've got fun cards by Denise. Janice says clubbing. Love it. Somebody said earlier, I thought I could listen to you all day. Susan says if you cannot stay, Craig's disagreeing with you over in the corner. His face says it all though. Sam B says, I have that Heffy memo tape and I absolutely love it. Yay! I'm so good. So Susan said, if we cannot stay for the live event, do we not have a chance of winning any giveaways? We're also going to have a giveaway for those who are watching after the live event. But let's do a giveaway just now. So if we flip up here. Let's do a giveaway. So I think what we'll do is we'll give away a prize that's not anywhere in any of the bundles and not in any of the crafty mystery bags. Does that sound good?
Yeah, I think so.
So what about if we give away a stamp and a die combo from our latest release? How does that sound?
I think that's good.
Maybe like the llamas or something?
I think llamas are good.
So I think the amazing llamas, stamps and dies, that's what you're going to be able to win. And here is the rules of how you can win. So we're going to ask you guys to do something, and it's going to mean that you have to leave a comment, and you can leave one comment only. If you leave more than that, disqualified. It's just the rules. The one comment only, and you can have a think about it because we're not going to pick the comment until the next bundle. So we'll have Craig and Natalie here keeping an eye on your comments, and they're going to figure out who is the winner. So I want you guys to have a think, and in the comments write a number between 1 and 100. a random number between 1 and 100. Earlier today, I got someone else in the team to go and use a random number generator. They wrote down a number and they put it in an envelope, and it's in one of these boxes. So we'll come back to it after this bundle. So hopefully one of you will be lucky. If you don't get the number bang on, we'll see if we can figure out who is the closest to it.
Comment in below or the comment in the chat?
Comment in the chat. Comment in the chat for now, because I think for those who are watching on playback, we'll have a different giveaway at the end. Does that sound good? So leave a comment in the chat, and it's a number between 1 and 100, and you can only comment once. We will check. Right, shall we go on to the next bundle? Do you want to tell everybody?
I've just noticed Susan's left a comment saying it's not showing a comment section under the video. Susan, if you just leave it in the chat where you've popped that comment just now, we'll count that too.
Yep, absolutely. All right, so next bundle is called Oceanic Bundle. Ooh, so let's take a look at the Oceanic Bundle. In this bundle, you are going to get the Oceans of Love stamp set. This cute little shark, a narwhal, a manta ray jellyfish, and coordinating dies. Of course, we love a coordinating die. You're also going to get a little shellfish stamps and coordinating die, and some really amazing sentiments. So that's 2 stamp sets with coordinating dies. We're also going to get the Bubble Wave Stencil and the Breaking Waves border dies. So let's flip around so that we can see these all. We get some cute stamps and dies to coordinate with it. We have our narwhal, the shark, and some other really cool accessories to help you build a beach scene. We've got the Bubble Wave Stencil here. Hopefully if I hold it up like this, you can see it. So we have these fun lines that wave across like this, and then these bubbles. It gives a really cool effect. And these dies you're going to come to again and again and again. These are the Breaking Waves border dies. So I'm going to move over so that you can get prepared, but maybe Craig can show us a couple of examples from the design team. So here we go. We've got the bubble waves with some glitter paste. It looks really cool. And the Sharky. Here we've got a gorgeous Slimline card with all those crabs, and one's got a little pinwheel there. It's beautiful. I love making beach themed cards. Here's another one where you can see that bubble wave stencil in action. And I love also all the little elements at the bottom to help really make your scenes come to life. Great. These elements are great for 3D cards, box cards, and just, I think there's something about beach cards, summery vibes. It's just so happy. What do you think?
It's just what you want in November.
We're getting a bit cold here in Bunny, Scotland. So the great thing about this set is that I think it would work well with other elements, other products in our collection. So for example, the Sealy Friends, you can see we've got some seals on that card there. We've also got a stamp set called Celebrate, which has a little turtle. Is it turtle or tortoise? I can't remember. Turtle. And then we also have Go Gull, which has these little gulls, and I think all of this whole set would work so well with those. And I think Sealy Friends might even be an offer on our Black Friday deals. The way that there is a little sand castle in this a little shellfish set with a little candle on it, I think is perfect for birthdays. And then the border dies you're going to use again and again. You can cut out the border using with like cardstock, and that's what you're going to be doing today, aren't you?
Yeah.
But you can also cut it out using like vellum and acetate. It's going to be so much fun. So while Morgan gets crafty there, let me tell you how much this bundle will cost. So if you were to buy everything individually, Oh, you need to use that. No, you just cut these down. It's fine. Just cut them down. Yeah. So if you're to buy everything individually, you'd be paying £82.94 for all of those elements. But our bundle price is $42.99. So amazing savings there. For our American friends, that means that if you're buying them individually, that is nearly $105 for all of that. But today, $58.60 is what you're going to be playing with. So let's start off with the card and do the bottom. Let's do a sandy bit on the bottom here.
You're going to start at the bottom.
I think we should start at the bottom of this card.
Sure.
And we're going to be using the mini die cutting machine here. But let's make a sandy area here, like so. You cut that out using your machine. And in fact, I will bring the machine down so that everybody can see it in action. So we're also using the Heffy Doodle memo tape here to hold our dies in place. It's my favorite way to hold the dies down. It's low tack. It's not going to damage your cardstock in any way. And Morgan's being a little overzealous with it.
I am actually.
You're like erring on the side of caution, and I normally have a little tiny bit. So what I really like about these breaking wave border dies is that you can use them for things like sand as well as for like waves. So you cut the next one. We put this one down here like this. Perfect. And what's the next one? Should we do this one underneath?
I think
so. You
so.
cut that one
Cut that
across
down.
like that. I think
I'll
so.
swap you that one then.
Awesome. Perfect. Jasmine says memo tape is the best. Lucy says I second that. Awesome. Sharon Galton has a good point. Says, have you mentioned the cost of shipping to various places, including international? I will mention that just now, actually. So all of the items today on our Mega Day extravaganza, you do buy them over at the Heffy Doodle store, and normal shipping rules apply. So that means for our UK based customers, what are we looking at? I think it is $3.49 for our UK customers. If you are based in the EU, that is $4.95, and anywhere outside of that international, it is $9.95. That's your shipping rates that we have. Normal shipping rates apply, although something which I want you all to bear in mind is that everybody, no matter where you are based, will get free shipping if your order is over £100. So bear that in mind. The amount of times that I see an order in the shop for £97 and then they've paid $9.95 shipping, and I just go, no, did you know? Did you not know? And then I have to reach out and go, yeah. So bear that in mind. That's your shipping rate, which will apply when you're placing your orders. So I have here a couple of these little critters that was in this set. We have the little lobster, the narwhal, the pinwheel, and a starfish. Little bit of controversy because Morgan, my lobster.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, I just realised what colour he is.
Yeah, lobsters are technically only red when they're cooked, but this actually is a Scottish lobster with sunburn.
I know that feeling.
Morgan is our own little Heffy Doodle private lobster whenever we get a sunny day. Although I'm not too far behind, to be honest. So there we have these critters to go onto our card today. How are you finding the machine there, Morgan?
It is so easy to use, yeah.
So fun. Okay, so here we're going to cut out some panels using that breaking wave border die, and we'll build together this card. Super, super simple. I'll just give you another quick look at some of these elements. I'll just reach over if you don't mind.
Sure.
We have crabs, lobster, little beach hut. Love this little guy. I love this spade as well, the bucket and spade. Can't go wrong with a bucket and spade. Little shark, little derpy shark. So let's talk a little bit about sentiments here. We've got sending you oceans of love. I'll get out of your way while I read these. We also have you're a star wall. Love it. Go with our little narwhal here. I've got something to say. Go with my shark. We've got thank you for all your kelp. Well, I have to say, guys, I love a pun. Have you figured that out yet? We've got I'm honestly a little jelly. That's great for a congratulations card, maybe. I really hope to see you soon, S-E-A. You are a little ray of sunshine, R-A-Y, of course. And then you're amazing, that's for sure, like a seashore. And then we have in our little shellfish set, we have got, oh crab, I forgot. And then we've got go cray cray, it's your birthday. Seize the day, seize as in the pearl of sea. Go on, be a little shellfish. Okay. Let's crab lunch sometime. Love that one. Great for sending to your crafty friends. You're my lobster. That's the other one. You're my lobster, of course, from the show Friends. So you're assembling there. Let's see what we've got. Look at this absolute amazing masterpiece here. Do you want to flip up top and I'll hold them up here, see if that will work. Might be too far away. We've got this amazing masterpiece here. Some no-line colouring made by Tally. It's gorgeous. Is it better down, face down maybe? And here we have a card that we have used, or this one here, made with some of our other critters from our Heffy Doodle collection here. We've got a little bear and things like that. And we have the manta rays. I love this. This Corin made this one. You are a little ray of sunshine. I love the way she curved it to make it fit in her design. So cool. I've got something to say, and that's with our stitch bubble background. If you can see the texture on that ink blended background, really, really cool with our cute little derpy shark. Got the hello from our big bold words. I think those are on the sale as well with a cute narwhal. Here we have our jellyfish. Honestly, I'm a little jelly. If you can see as well, we have some of that watery texture in the background using our bubble wave stencil included in the kit. Here we've also added the sending you oceans of love sentiment, and use some of these border dies to make this fun, like stepped card for a real fun 3D effect. We've paired that up with our down the line sentiments here and our otter side. And then look at this masterpiece. This is another one from Tally, I believe. It says it's time to celebrate using the sentiment from our Celebrate stamp set. Has our manta ray, has a shark, and in the back has that little tiny baby turtle as well. And here's another one using our border dies to create these layers up a card. Looks kind of similar to what you've got going on there. So much fun. So, are you ready to stick on?
Yeah, so I've stuck down these 3 panels here with a little bit of glue Burt, and then I've put my sandy panel on at the bottom with a little bit of foam tape because I want to just create a little bit of dimension there. And then I've also used foam tape for my critters.
Nice. So just to remind everybody, this is the Oceanic bundle, and it is $42.99. Now, if you're going to pay full price, that's nearly £83. So you're saving nearly 40 quid on that. And for our American friends, the RRP is nearly $105 for all of those goodies in there. You're paying just $58.60, which is the equivalent in dollars to our pounds offer today. You're getting your little narwhal on there and some other little elements here. Craig is saying, if you hear tapping sounds, that's just Ranger, our craft dog, walking around with his big long nails going chick, 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 chick.
He's supervising tonight.
Yes, he is indeed. You guys missed all the fun. About, what, 20 minutes before we went live, Ranger stole a whole cooked chicken from the kitchen table. Yes, you know the word chicken, don't you? He's looking at me like, I could go for seconds. Will you be showing your doggy? Asked.
That can be arranged, I believe.
Can you arrange? Ranger, come please. If you turn over the cameras in here. Come here. Come. Everyone wants to see what a guilty chicken thief looks like. Good fool. Oh, here we go. Tell everybody that it's Mega Day. And you need to get all the deals while they're still in stock. What do you think? You like crafting?
So like chicken.
Make it. Thank you.
Aww.
Off you go. There you go, Sharon. There's Ranger for you. So that's our Oceanic bundle. Grab it while you can. And I think we can move over maybe to the next bundle in a few minutes. Let's just take another look at some of those. We'll leave you with some of those photos of our Oceanic projects. All right, so before we move over to our next bundle, I think it's time to find out who won our giveaway. Let's come on to my next screen. So let's find out. We have a sealed bag here. Morgan, would you like to do the honors?
Okay.
Dun, 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 dun. So we've been watching some of your comments come in, and let's see if I've got a winner. Dun,
We're
dun,
ready.
dun. So before we say it, we'll just remind you that whoever has this number or the closest to it is going to win a stamp and coordinating die from the store. And what you do is, if you are the winner, you need to come over to the Heffy Doodle website, go to the contact us bit at the top, and then send us a message saying, I'm the winner from Mega Day giveaway, and with your address, please. All right.
Put a wee note to say that it was during the live, because we are running another giveaway for everyone who's watching on the replay too.
Yes, we'll be able to recognize your name, I'm sure. Right. What's the number?
Ready?
What's the number?
It is number 89.
89. 89. Flip the camera there, Craigie. Number 89. Did anybody say 89? Crystal's going drum roll. Yeah. Mel says the cards are so inspirational. And Laura says, does that mean everyone else went hungry? Yes, I went hungry. I didn't get anything. But Ranger did tell me it was delicious. So I don't know if that counts. So while we are trying to find out who our winner is, let's move over to our next bundle, which is our Mythical bundle. So let's see what we got here in our bundle. Morgan. This is our Mythical bundle. Oh, more. All right. So the cost of this bundle I will start with, which is $59.99. But if you bought everything separately, you'd be looking at $99.92. So nearly £100 to buy everything separately. But you're looking at $59.99 for this bundle. This is our Mythical bundle. So in here you will get the absolutely awesome stamp set and coordinating dies. I keep losing the dies. And this is some cute fairies on it. You're gonna love it. Next up we have, I'm gonna do this one next, fluffy puffy unicorns. Who doesn't love a unicorn? So we have the unicorns. We've got 5 really adorable unicorns on there, and of course coordinating dies. We also have in this bundle Highland Honeys. Now this was inspired to our recent move to Scotland, not that recent, over 6 months ago, our move to Scotland, and it has a little Highland cow, a Loch Ness monster, has some mountains and some great scene building elements, and also some really adorable sentiments in there too. So we have the Highland honey stamps and die, and we also have the Cloudy Skies stencil. This is actually the most popular stencil that we have in our whole collection. But that's not all, because you also get a word die that says magical. So let's show you some examples of projects using this set while Morgan gets set up. And you can see here we've got a card using the Cloudy Sky stencil. We're going to talk about that a little bit whenever we flip over to Morgan's Crafty Fun Times. Here we've got, you can see those fairies from the Absolutely Awesome. Also in the background you have those clouds. I love them, they're adorable. More of little fairies. In the set you also have those images like the toothpaste and toothbrush. I think you're going to love them. Here we have the fluffy puffy unicorns. Has a little rainbow in that set as well as some clouds. Here's more unicorns. I think they look so cute with that colored rainbow mane. Here some more rainbows and unicorns. Rainbows and unicorns just go together, don't they?
Yeah,
they really do.
two peas in a pod.
Two peas in a pod. More unicorns, more rainbows. This one is probably one of my favorite. This little jumping unicorn is one of my favorites. He just looks so happy, and everyone comments on the fact that he's a wee podgy thing, and I think that makes him the most adorable. Here we have some cute artistic colouring using our Highland honeys, and then a cute scene here. I love that sentiment, sending you a little happy nest. Like it's a nest that's a Nessie that's happy. Some more Highland cows with those mountain scenes. You're going to love them for building sceneries and building just kind of pictures and scenes on your cards. Lots of options there. Oh, this is an interesting one, because can you see behind the wand? It's actually lighting up. There's a special die in the Absolutely Awesome set that means that you can use it for light up cards. And here we can see the word magical in action, and that is the die that you can get whenever you purchase this bundle. All right, so let's see if I can move the screen on. Oh, some more fairies. They're just so cute. Right, let's talk about the Cloudy Sky stencil. Now, I'm going to step in here for a little minute, because you were even asking me about this earlier. This is the Cloudy Sky stencil. And like I said, this is actually the most popular stencil that we have at Heffy Doodle. And I want to talk about the fact that you have these slits across here. Now what you'll notice is that there's actually little connectors here. It's going to be hard for you guys to see on screen, but there's actually a little connector. Now those are there for the manufacturing process. That helps create stability and sturdiness in the manufacturing process, so that it doesn't damage or move around whenever it's being made. So what you actually do is you need to snip these apart. So let me get my one out of here. And you just grab a pair of scissors like this, and you slide it in the gap, and then you snip like this across the connector. Now you have a little bit that's sticking out here, so you just get your scissors again and snip that apart again. So you do that to all the connectors, which means that you're left with a slit in this stencil. Now you can then, let me do this other ones as well. When you have these slits in your stencil, you are then able to slide card up through the slit here. So I'm just going to grab this one that you are going to use, and you can slide it up the slit like this, and then ink up over the stencil. You can even move it over to the side. If you want to, you can turn your stencil the other way to get a different look. And you'll be able to use all of these areas. Here, of course, you just use as normal on these two sides. Lots of fun. Or if you really want, and this is what I've done, is I have just cut it apart at the end. This is the same stencil. Pop it down here so you can see what's going on here. It is it's exactly the same stencil, all fits together like so, but I just snipped it apart at the end, and that means that I feel like I have more control over it, and I just use it as a normal stencil now. So Morgan, you're going to play with your stencil.
Yeah.
Do you want to use the little pieces, or do you want to use it like this?
I'm going to pop it through this one.
All right, well, let's just take trim off all
those
the wee
bitties.
nibbly bits. And while you're doing that, I'll just remind everybody of the prices for this set. This is the Mythical set. You pay as a Mega Day bundle $59.99, but if you were buying everything all together, you're looking at nearly £100, $99.92 for the RRP on that one. For our American friends, the RRP is $125, but you are only going to be paying $81.78 according to the currency conversion from today. Just a reminder as well that to buy these bundles, you just head on over to the Heffy Doodle store and add items to your cart as normal, and you can add as many bundles as you wish, and you can add the crafty grab bags as well, and that's a great way to make sure that you get lots of bang for your buck. So you're going to make a start here and do some inking.
I am indeed.
All right. Where you pop a magnet on
Pop a
it?
magnet on, shall we?
So show us how easy this is. Ooh, Ranger's complaining. That's it. So just take your ink blending tool or your blending brush and start on the stencil and basically do little circles over the edge of the stencil like this, and that will really build up the color. Then you can slide your card around, you can turn the stencil, move it around, anything you wish, and add more ink to it. So if you just do like on the edge like this, and then that means actually this top bit stays white and it gives that lovely real cloudy effect. Sharon says, I love this stencil and I use it often. Yay! And Crystal's Creations says, love that idea for a cloud stencil. Yes, we thought that it would be a really fun way to be able to give you more like designs all in one stencil. So it's so much fun. Candy's here. Hello, dear. And Candy says, I love those unicorns. I will need them soon. Absolutely. And this is going to be the best way to get your hands on them because the deals are incredible. Sam also says, that's a great stencil. Such a great idea to snip it apart. So this stencil is also very similar. We have other stencils which have a similar sort of design to them. Like, what do we have? We have Green Fields, which is coming up in an upcoming bundle. And we also have the one which has, we've got Cityscape. That's really cool. And we have the Futuristic Cityscape. And we also have one with waves on it. So lots of different types of stencils in a similar vein that will help you guys build really cool but really easy scenes. So cool. Sharon says, I guess I'm a huge Heffy Doodle fan because I have most of the stamp size and stencils already. And Jasmine says, same. Well, we are always delighted to see you guys here. Old and new customers alike, and it is also great because I think it's helpful for our new customers to see that you guys what your input is, and that you enjoy our products, because we're always trying to give you products that is the best quality and good value. We want you to get more bang for your buck, like I said. So this here is the Mythical set. In the set you get the fluffy puppy unicorns. Let's talk a little bit about the sentiments. I'll just pop this here while you're ink blending. We get 5 cute unicorns in this set. We have Believe in Yourself, You Are One of a Kind, Sending Unicorns and Rainbows, Dream Big, and Sparkle Everywhere You Go. That's you, Morgan. Ah, and little sparkles. We also have here in the Highland Honeys stamp set, we have I also goes really well with the mammoth, doesn't it? In the Pangea set. Oh dear, sorry. Hope your day is legendary. Legendary. And Sending You a Little, and then we've got Happiness to go with our little Nessie. And then we have Muchas Gracias, which I think is really funny for your cow. There's also a little element here, and I wanted to draw attention to it because our design team didn't know what this was whenever I first drew it.
Shocking.
I know. This is a thistle, which is the national flower of Scotland. It's a prickly little beast.
It is indeed.
But it's very beautiful. In our Absolutely Awesome set, you have got You Are Absolutely Awesome. We also have Thank You, I Miss You, I Love You So Much, and Ain't That the Tooth? And also a large fairy. And actually the die set has a die that will cut out this word fairy as well. So this is so adorable. So what I really like about the fairies is that you can mask the wings and just turn it into a girl. And you can do something similar with the unicorns. What could you do?
Make them little horses. In fact, I think it was Jasmine did a carousel with the horses.
Oh.
I think she might have used fluffy puffy unicorns and maybe hay there.
Very cool. So yes, don't forget that you can get more mileage out of your stash. Let me give you this.
Thank you.
Start building it over there.
I've got one last bit to do before I stick everything down.
I'll show you some samples. We have a little Nessie here as a penny slider. Here we've got our mountains in the backdrop. This is used the stitched clouds dies, but you could use the flat bottom cloud from the die set, the machine. Here we have a card by Megan. I thought I saw Megan watching earlier. This is a beautiful card using the Absolutely Awesome set. And she's paired it up with a magic slider. That's a Lone Fawn die. But I just love the way that she has made this. So we have this picture changing situation going on here. So pretty. And here we have a card by Mona. We love Mona, don't we? And she has made the little unicorns into a card that pays homage to My Little Pony. What was your favorite pony? Did you have one?
No, I never really watched.
Did you not have one? I always like Applejack. Craig, what was your favorite pony? Rainbow Dash. Rainbow Dash. Tell us in the comments, what was your favorite pony from My Little Pony? Maybe it was a pony, maybe it was a Pegasus. Who knows? Maybe it's Pinkie Pie. Craig's having anxiety now because he's like, I quite like Pinkie Pie. Oh, but I am Pinkie Pie. I'm hyper like Pinkie Pie. That's why you married me. We'll say his favorite is Pinkie Pie. Here we have another card using the Absolutely Awesome. Are you ready to assemble?
I am.
You can assemble while I'm
Okay.
And I love the sentiment that's on here. And actually, who made it? Tally. We should have known. Tally is amazing. She has added a little bit of glitter to the sentiment fairy, and it really makes it pop. It's so pretty. Ooh, Marjane says Moon Dancer. Who else? Anyone else? Sharon says I was too old to watch My Little Pony. I didn't watch it. I played with the... Maybe I did watch a cartoon. I can't remember. Can't remember. Probably not. I do remember having lots of My Little Ponies. And my brother... This is shocking. You don't even know this, Morgan.
No.
My brother cut off the hair of one of my sister's My Little Pony. So it had a mohawk.
Oh no.
Awful, isn't it? Here we've paired up the magical die with the little fairy. And this die, this magical die, is the one that you get in the set. We've paired it up with the sentiment here. Hope your day is, and then we've got the word magical. And what I also really enjoy about these dies is that you can trim them down. So you could use that as the word magic. So that it gives you more stretch, I think, more bang for your buck once again, whenever you have word dies and you think, oh, how can I turn this into something else? Here we have a card. It's a bit light here, but we've got the cloudy skies on the back, and we've, instead of using blue, we've got grey here. Works with our Crack Me Up stamp set. Another fairy card here. We've paired that up with the Star Swirl stencil, and there you can see the fairy die cut that we have. Here we have another card where we have created a cloudy scene using the Cloudy Sky stencil, and here we've used the mini double slider die to create an interactive pop-up sentiment. How fun is that? And this Cloudy Skies die is, or stencil, is going to go with so many things in our repertoire. Like, this is from the Flying High set, but there's so many it's going to go with. Here's my little podgy unicorn, loving life. And we have another, oh, I think my light up cards. Got one bit that lights up. Oh, my battery must be a little bit low. But you can see it creates this little, almost like a flower that's in the die set from Absolutely Awesome here. So there's a little die right here that cuts out this sort of a flower design almost. Oh, here we go. It's lighting up now. Can you see it? Almost. Sparkle, sparkle. So much fun. I love making light up cards. Here's a card by Jasmine where she used the cloudy sky with our hot air balloon. And then some more of our fairies, our cute little fairies. So in this set, you will get 3 cute stamp sets with their coordinating dies. You will get a word die that says magical, and you will also get the coveted, what's it called?
Cloudy Skies stencil.
Thank you. So that all comes to, if you were to buy it separately, $99.92, but today you're going to get it for $59.99. For our American friends, the RRP is $125 nearly, but the bundle price is coming in just shy of $82. We're looking at $81.78. How are you getting on with your little, want to tell everybody what you've done?
So I have used the Cloudy Skies stencil, and then I've taken a little bit of cardstock, blue cardstock, and put it at the bottom so Nessie has some water to swim in. And now I am just sticking my fairies and the little unicorn on with a little bit of foam tape. I might even use glue for the unicorn, just for something different. And I will need to stick on the magic wand for one of the fairies.
Cute. And you know what's going to look awesome on a card like this is glitter, sequins, glitter. And I love how all of these elements go together. I think that's another reason why these bundles work, because you could give them as a gift, but they'll go together so well, so nicely. All right. Well, let's not do glitter today because we'll have to move on to the next one. So you can stick them on quickly as you can. And then we'll move over to the next bundle. Let me get these out of the way.
Ooh, it's so fiddly trying to stick a tiny wand on. There we go. He's on.
He's on?
He's on.
Awesome.
I'm just struggling to pick up a unicorn now.
Oh, it's your pretty nails.
I know. There we go. We're all on there.
We're all on there. And so the magical die would work really well on this, but let's move along because I don't want to run out of time. And we're already running low on some of the stock, I've been told. So I know that we've got less than 10 of our mythical bundle left. So if you're interested in the mythical bundle, you might want to go and grab that. So next up we have the pets bundle. So what have we got in the pets bundle?
There we go. Oh, not that one.
Oh, another one.
That's my one.
So I just want to remind everybody while we're getting all set up to show you this bundle is that we're having this mega day and it is for just more than 24 hours because we're going to run it until we get back into the Heffy HQ on Thursday. And these special offers are limited edition and limited quantities. They are exclusive offers. You're going to want to grab them while you can. In order to get any of these offers, just come on over to the Heffy Doodle store and place your order as normal. And you could buy all of the bundles and all of our crafty grab bags and still there would be no duplicates. So I think it's an amazing way to grab a bargain. We're also hopeful to get everything out. We've got more hands on deck this week so that we can get everything out this week so that you guys can hopefully get everything for Christmas. So a great way to give a gift or treat yourself. So let's talk a little bit about the pets bundle. So if you like stamping, this one's for you because in this set we haven't included the coordinating dies because we know some of you don't want the coordinating dies if you're like Piper. Piper loves fussy cutting, doesn't she? But some also have maybe a scan and cut or an electronic die cutting device. So this bundle doesn't have coordinating dies, but it does have dies of some sort. So let me walk you through what we've got. Janice is going to love the first thing on the list here because we have Perfect Day. This is a cute set with some kitties. I'll hold it to send it over here. Next up, we have got Honey Bunny Boo, adorable little bunnies. Also got some Easter elements on there. So you'll have, but you can use bunny all year round. It's my little Honey Bunny Boo. Also, we have Hello Squeakheart. This is one of my favorite stamp sets. It was modeled after a little gerbil that we had, and you've got rats at home, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I wanted to mention that I purposefully made the tails as add-ons because some people are a bit funny about tails.
It's understandable.
So I did it purposely so that they didn't have tails. So it could be a hamster, it could be a mouse, it could be a rat, it could be a guinea pig even maybe.
Yeah.
So let's pop that over there. Next up, we have got Hot Diggity Dog. And I wonder what cheeky puppy dog this was modeled after.
I wonder.
He's behind you. Hot Diggity Dog. Here we have 3 cute doggos and a selection of elements to help you build some fun scenes. And some more dogs. This one is Who Let the Dogs Out. Some more adorable dogs in different styles this time, along with like a birthday cake for a doggy. We have paw prints, like a bone that's all wrapped up like a gift, a gate, and a little dog house. Also in this set, you're going to get a stencil. This is the Greenfield stencil. We talked a little bit about it earlier. We'll talk some more shortly. And we also have the Build a Cabin die. So I'm going to flip around to the other camera so that you guys can see a closer look at the Build a Cabin die, because this die set is really, really cool because you can you open that out for me, please?
Yeah.
You can actually build a little dog kennel. However, there's other elements in here, which means that you can get more versatility out of this die set. So it'll create a dog kennel. You can put a little roof on it, but there's also an anchor here. So you could put an anchor on it and it becomes a beach hut. You could pair that up with the Oceanic set, couldn't you?
Yeah.
There's also here a little circle and another die that cuts out these little rounded rectangles that you can put on here to create like a flotation ring. And you can put that on there. Once again, it looks like a beach hut. So let me show you this card first of all, so you can see what it looks like when you build it up. And you're going to assemble one for us, Morgan, aren't you?
I am. I'll give it a go.
So while you're doing that, I will just tell everyone a little bit about this this die. So it has got the main piece, which is the largest of the pieces, and it cuts out this little guy here. Now, if you look closely, I don't think you'll be able to catch it on camera, but it has got little embossing lines on it to give the illusion of like wooden panels. I don't think it's going to catch. But it looks really, really cool, and especially if you add some ink over the top, it looks awesome. So you're going to build up and tell everybody how to assemble your cabin or dog hut. We called it build a cabin because we didn't want to call it build a dog kennel, because then people don't realize that you'll get extra other uses out of it. I thought a cabin would be great. And on this card, let me just point out that we have used this little guy from the Hot Diggity Dog set. Also these elements from Hot Diggity Dog. This we have the dog from the Who Let the Dogs Out. In the background, we have used the green field stencil. And we've also used that cloudy sky stencil, which we just showed a few moments ago. Do you want to walk everybody through?
Yeah. It's a bit like a jigsaw, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I would say easier
Much,
than some
much
of the jigsaws
easier.
that I've ever done. So I'm gonna start, I think, by popping my little door frame on there.
Now that is quite a fine little piece.
So
Yes, so what do you do whenever it's a little fine piece like that?
I have got a little bit of memo tape. It's kind of, I've used it for some of the die cutting, so it's not as tacky anymore. I would probably just chuck it out, but it's really useful for using with Gluebert. So if I stick them down there, and I've got another bit here, I can put my Gluebert on here.
Yes, Gluebert is the cutest glue in the craft room.
He is very sweet.
It's very sweet. It's your standard craft glue. So you've got a little bit of your white tacky glue.
And then pop it on the corner. Should move further in so people can actually see what I'm doing. There we go. Put it on the corner with your memo tape, and then you can just sort of gently trace it on the other side.
Awesome. So you're going to add that all around there and then stick that around the door. Is that correct?
Yeah, I think this might be a reverse tweezers job as well.
That's all right. So I did want to mention that the die will actually have a cut line that goes up one side of the door and then down over the curve. And this is just a crease line. So that means that it actually has a little flap. So you could choose to keep the flap, the door on there, if you want to have a door that opens, or you can choose to trim it away and use it without a door. Lots of options there. And in fact, I'm pretty sure there is an example on our photo, on our project reel. So maybe Craig could show us some examples here. We'll look at these while Morgan's getting everything ready for her next demo. Here we've got a lovely card, lots of critters on that one. Oh, went too fast. We've got our bunnies here, gorgeous Easter card. Here's our squeak heart, just look how adorable they look. Also, there is in the die, it cuts out a little bit of the whole of the cheese. I know the dies aren't in this set, but if you chose to get the coordinating dies. Some more bunnies. I think the bunnies are so cute. I think I just love drawing podgy animals. Here's some more mice. And here we've paired up. You can see, if you pause on that one, Craig, we can see that you've used the green grass from the green field stencil to help create like a little bit of texture at the bottom there. So love it. It's a really easy way to use that stencil. We'll talk about that in a second. We've paired that up with some of the other elements. All right, what's next? Here we have a right party going on. Cute card or dog party here. All of those elements. Ah, here we go. Here's one of our cabins. Now you can see exactly where I mentioned there that you could create that circular like life preserver or flotation device that goes above the door frame there. Super cute. Just a nice way to mix it up. Of course, we've got our little kitties. I love this, the cat tree. I think it's really cool, adorable. Some more little squeak hearts from the mice set. More. This is a fun shaker card, actually. Oh, I bet you'll be the last one that I'm thinking of. It had a little, I think it was a little lobster peeping out. But there's some more kitties. I love the kitties because actually you can color them in so many different ways. I think it's so fun. This is a kitty paired up with the previous one was the basket case stencil, and this one is the crazy kaleidoscope. Stencils are such an easy way to add some texture to your background. Lots of kitties, lots of love for kitties. All right. Oh, more kitties. All right, let's go back to Morgan because she wants to move along to her next bit. So you have here, here you can see that it has that flap. Can you see the flap? So if you just leave it flat and add the frame on it, and then the other piece of the die here, so you die cut this out of yellow and grey, is that right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then you just stuck the different pieces on together.
Yeah.
Right. And then what have you got now?
So I've got my little Ruth piece here.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to pop him on.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! So the other elements that you get in this set, you have, oh, my nails are not going to work now. You have a cute little love heart if you wanted to put the love heart up here. We also have a little bone, which is adorable. You could pop that on there. In this set, there's also this element here. This is actually like a little doorstep. So right now, this looks like the gray area looks like it's almost open, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Could even tuck the bone like this so it looks like it's inside the house. But if you were using this as a cabin, you could pop this here to make it look like a little doorstep. I think it just brings another dimension to this die set. So cute. So let's talk a little bit now about the green field stencil, and I'm going to maybe add some ink to this. So here we go. We've got my green field stencil. You can see it has a similar sort of setup to the previous one. Get some green ink.
Mm-hmm.
And it has these jagged edges along here, but there's also this smooth edge. So the great thing about this is that you can use both. If I wanted to add some grass, you can just add grass like so. Oh, you can't really see white on white there. Let me hold it up. I can just add ink like this. I could also put my cardstock through like this and get more grass effect. But if I wanted to, I could also put my card in this way, and this will give me a flat line to create a curve. This is great for creating, like my cloudy skies. I personally have trimmed mine apart just to make it more manageable for me. This was down here. So let's give that a whirl. I'm just going to hold down my stencil and add a little bit of grass like this. So simple, so effective. If I wanted to come in, I could flip my stencil and add a little bit of color again. And now I've created this layered grass effect. Come in again. And just like that, we have a grassy base for my stencil. Now, Morgan, you've got all the doggies in the world there. You're going to create a little doggy party, I think. How does that sound?
I think it sounds good, but I also think the doggies have invited some of their other friends.
Oh, have they?
So it is going to be an absolute ball, I think.
You add that on while I tell everybody about the price for today's pet bundle. So this pet bundle, it will include, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stamp sets. 5 stamp sets, all with cute pets. Also, the Build a Cabin die and the Greenfield stencil. Normally, you'll be paying nearly £75 for all of those goodies. That's $94 nearly. But the bundle price is $44.99. So that is £45 that you're going to be paying for that, which is roughly $61.33. So instead of paying nearly £75, you're paying £45. So big savings on that too. Let's have a little look at the sentiments while I watch Morgan do all of her fun craftiness. Maybe you could point out the different dogs and things as you stick them on. So in the Who Let the Dogs Out set, you've got Yappy Birthday. Perfect for this little guy.
The little Chihuahua.
Who does he remind you of?
He looks like my mum and dad's Chihuahua, Barney.
Oh, little Barney.
Yeah. So I better stick little Barney on.
Yeah. We've also got All You Need Is Love and a Dog.
Which is very true.
Up again.
There we go. We'll just stick Barney on there at the bottom.
We also have Dogs Leave Paw Prints on Your Heart. And Live Life Like Someone Left the Gate Open. I like that one. There's also a little woof sentiment. Next up in our Hot Diggity Dog set, we have I Woof You. Ah, so cute. We've got Make a Splash because there's a really cool die with a hose pipe in it and the little water splash. Really cool. We've got Hot Diggity Dog. And You Are Possum. We've also got Bark Less, Play More in that set. Loving it. In our Hello Squeakheart set, we have Hello Squeakheart, of course. We've also got a separate stamp that says Sweet Cheeks, so you could say Hello Sweet Cheeks. Have a really great day because we do have one of the running wheels that you get for your little rodents. Super cute. Hope you feel cheddar soon. Can't beat a cheesy pun. Oh, rats, I forgot your big day. That's one for your rats.
It is.
You really are so nice to me.
Aww.
Cute. You are such a Gouda friend. Is it Gouda or Gouda? I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I know. And then Not Feeling So Gouda. In our Honey Bunny Boo stamp sets, we have got Hoppy and Hello, which you can pair up with like Hoppy Easter, Hoppy Bunny, Happy. We've also got the word happy. We've got Some Bunny Awesome. Happy Easter to you and your family. And You're Extra Special to Me. And in the Honey Bunny Boo set, there is a cute little baby bunny. There's my lobster pointing, little poking out of the door. So you can see there how actually that photo really picks up the embossing also on the Build a Cabin die. Super fun. And the lobster, of course, is in our Oceanic set. Another variation of our Build a Cabin. It's a great little die set. You're going to love it. Back to sentiments in our Perfect Day. You have got To a Sweet Friend. Sorry I Forgot. Have a Perfect Day. Happy Birthday. Meow You Doing. And then From the Cat. So you can send something from the cat. So lots and lots of sentiments in this bundle. Lots and lots of options. How are you getting on then, Lesley?
We just have one more bunny to add and then everyone is at the little party.
Everyone's at the party.
Yeah.
So I think that is so cute. So I've got a couple more samples to share here. Here we've added the little mice to a card, super sparkly. You have paired up one of the squeak heart mice with the Muniverse. I like this one because it has used some of the coordinating stamp images to create a pattern paper effect. That's of course from the Honey Bunny Boo set. And here's our little bunnies for a nice baby card, which I think looks really cute, the shaker card. Here we have another little kitty and how he has pushed over the glass of milk, because we all know that crafty kitties are up to mischief. Nice plain and simple here, paired with the hay die, the little squeak heart. Some more bunnies for an Easter card. I'll fly through these. Another one of the wheels. More bunnies in like a Polaroid card. So many options here. I think this bundle is actually probably my most favorite because I love critters and I love just being easy. They're so easy to build a scene and to make some. They're so adorable to color in. I don't know. I think I'll just come back to them again and again and again. All right. So that is our pets bundle for $44.99. Normally $74.93. You're going to be paying $44.99 for our American friends. That is $61 instead of $94 nearly. So lots of savings there. All right. Go grab the next one. Janice says the mischievous kitty is so cute. And Cretin Crafter says your lobster makes me smile. Cretin Crafter also says love stencils, but don't use them nearly enough. I know, it's so true. It's so true. That's the problem, isn't it? That we have sometimes. And that's always why I try and make the stash versatile, so that you can go to them again and again and again. And in fact, this next bundle is about stencil, and it is something that you're definitely going to use again and again. So let's talk about our stencil bundle. So this bundle is 4 of our stencils that we have. These are our masquerade stencils. Now these stencils are a bit different to the usual stencils that we have because they're designed so that you can align your cards perfectly on them. There's actually some etching on it, and what you can do is line up your card. I'm going to show you very shortly so that you can make sure that you get the perfect alignment. And then you have this masked area. So you have a mask that are on the outside, and then you have this exposed area that you can then add ink to, and it is a fantastic way to add a focal element. And there's different ways that you can mix it up. Isn't that right, Morgan? What
Absolutely.
can you do?
Well, you can layer your stencils.
Yeah, you can layer stencils. So let me first of all tell you what's included in this set. So first of all, you have got the, if I flip over the camera, actually you'll be able to see a bit better, I think. Ooh, maybe. So this is the Circle Masquerade stencil. If I show you on here, you'll be able to see better. So you get the stencil and also the negative, the circle that you can use whenever you're inking as well. So as well as that, you will get the scalloped Circle Masquerade. Once again, you get the outside piece like this and the inside piece. Amazing. And these two stencils layer perfectly together. So we're going to show you a little bit about that shortly. Next up, you get the Square Masquerade. So same concept, and the Scalloped Square Masquerade. Let's show some examples of our project. So here we have a close-up look at the etching on the back of the stencil. So there's 2 different guidelines here. One if you are using an A6 card, and one if you are using an A2 card, which is 5.5 by 4.25. It's a great way. You can see here that we've used the scalloped circle masquerade stencil to create a fun focal element on the card. Now you can use the big piece and add ink to the center, or you can use the little cutout piece and ink around the outside, and you get lots of different looks depending on which way that you use it. Here you can see how we've used the scalloped square stencil and added the piece on the inside, and we've just stuck that down temporarily with temporary adhesive to create a frame. Here, another great way to create a focal element. You can use it to build a little scene behind your critters. Maybe even if you're building a little scene with a house and things. So pretty. If you are a fan of clean and simple, these stencils are definitely a go-to. You're going to come back to them time and time again. What I also really like about this is that you can layer it with other stencils. Here that we have used the circle masquerade, and then while the circle masquerade stencil is in place, added another stencil right on top. That was the falling leaf stencil. Here someone has used stamps to just stamp within that area. Here you can use the waves, the breaking waves. What's it called? Is it called breaking waves?
Breaking
stencil?
waves. The stencil. Stormy seas?
Stormy seas, thank you. Stormy seas stencil to add lots of waves to it. All right, so let's go back to what you've got here. Morgan, you have got a A2 panel here.
Yeah.
And so this is 5.5 by 4.25. So this is where you have to kind of look really close and make sure that you line it up perfectly with the 5.5 by 4.25 etching lines on the back of your stencil. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like so. Now I recommend that you add a little bit of either Scotch tape or a bit of washi tape to hold that down so that it is perfectly positioned, because we don't want it to move. The memo tape is great, but it is low tack and therefore will not hold steady. So you're going to add some ink to this, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
Really simple. It's just, this is perfect if you're starting out. You're going to love it. So while you're getting that sorted, if you're buying this full price, you've been talking £22 for all 4 stencils. That's nearly $28. But for today, £12.99, $17.71. And Morgan's just going to show you how easy it is to add the ink to this stencil. So just take your ink pad, your blending pad, and start on the stencil and then pull it out into the exposed area. Just nice and easy, super quick, super simple. So 4 stencils, normally $21.96, but you're paying today $12.99. That is, normally you're looking at $27.96, but for today, $17.71. I think you must have picked a brand new blending pad.
I did.
Oh dear. Louise says, my cart is getting so full. And Marcy says, these are a staple in my stash. Jasmine says, I love my masquerade stencils. All right, so maybe if you go and grab a darker color. Let's see, what can we go for? Maybe even the, maybe this one?
Yeah.
So now we're going to take the next circle masquerade, and we're going to layer this up on top like so. right on top of the scallop circle masquerade. And we'll come in with another color here. Really simple, really quick. This is going to be great if you're mass producing cards, Christmas cards, anything like that. So perfect. So now we have the basis of a clean and simple card. Why not splatter it right now, or come and take another stencil and put it right over the top? In fact, I think we have some examples here of some other cards. Let me see, there was one. Yeah, this was the one I wanted to show you, because here we have a card that we've put down the scalloped circle stencil and added a light pink, a little spun sugar, and then we've put down the scribble on my heart stencil and come in with some worn lipstick. Super simple but really effective. So if you want to finish off your card by sticking that on, I will try and clean up a little bit.
So I'm just using a little bit of foam tape to stick this bear down.
Let us know in the comments if you have decided to buy any of the bundles. Anything took your fancy. We'd love to know. And I will just show you a couple more of these cards. Here we've made another focal element, cute little Christmassy card. This is clean and simple. Look, a little fairy. Here we've got the scallop square with the Twinkle Twinkle stencil and one of the girls from our Super Dude set. Here we have had someone has used the inside piece, this piece here, and laid it in the middle, and then added another stencil on top, so that when they pulled it away, you have this white area in the middle, which I think has then come in with a little bit of glitter. Really fun. Here we have another focal element in the middle of the card. Oh, Craig's pressed a button. There we go. Here we've turned it into a shaker card. A light up card here. Just super, super cute. Easy peasy. Crystal says, love the bear. He's adorable. So cute. All right. So that is our stencil bundle. I think we can move along to the next one on our list. Let's go and see what's next. Here's some more samples while we're waiting. What you got?
Something very exciting.
Oh, cool. Okay, let's study this up.
Sure.
All right. So this is called our Essential Dies collection. So in this bundle, you are going to get 4 of our big die sets. What? Okay, you tell everybody, because I'm going to get a little drink of water. I've been chatting to them.
Okay. So we have got the stitched hearts over here, and you've got a couple different sizes of them. We've also got the overly excited dies, and again we have got a range of different sizes, so you can use them on any size of card you want. Also got the stitched circles if you're feeling ovals aren't quite your thing, and there's also the stitched stars, and they are super fun to use. You can use them to cut out individual elements, or you can use them to create sort of panels on your card. I can show you in a little minute with the stars just how fun they are. So we've got a couple samples on the screen for you with the various different shapes that we've got.
Here we've got the stitched hearts, and I think this is a really fun set to use to create shaped cards. But you can also use it to create little panels and focal elements on your cards. Now, all of these 4 bundles have actually got double stitching. So what that means is that there is stitching on the inside of the cut line, but also the outside of the cut line. So whether you're using the piece that you die cut out, the actual die cut, like in this instance, the star, that will have stitching around the edge of that piece. Or as in the inside where it says Dream Big there, that's where they have cut out the negative. The actual piece that they have cut out has been taken away, but the negative space has actually got stitching around it too. So I love that. I think it gives such a beautiful effect. And I'm going to show you a little bit more about that in a minute before Morgan sticks them down. So here we have 4 of these big die sets. I counted earlier, there's nearly 30 dies. There was 29 dies in total for in all of this bundle. So you are going to love the savings on this. If you were to buy all of these individually, you would be looking at £106.50 if you were to buy them all at full price. That's $130 nearly. But for the bundle price for Mega Day, you can get these 4 sets for only $59.99. That's $81.87 in dollars for all of these. So many dies. You're going to love them, and you're going to come to them time and time again, because these little pieces you can do to die cut pieces out of a card. For example, here, create a fun way to put elements behind it. You can also die cut it and use the piece like we have here with the star. But I just love the double stitching. And Morgan, tell us, here you've got a panel. Tell us what you've done with it.
So I have die cut with the smallest size of stars, which is really hard to see. There we go. So you've got your outer stitching on there.
Yeah, so you can see, it's hard for you guys to see, but there's stitching along here. Gives it such a nice sort of texture, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So we're going to line this up like so. And you have die cut already some stars as well, haven't you?
Yeah, so I've done them in different colours of cardstock.
Heffy Doodle cardstock?
It is indeed Heffy Doodle cardstock.
All right. I'm lining up this panel and adding a little bit of Gluebert. And let's put this in. Now, I haven't stuck down my white panel because all I'm doing is using this as a guide for the placement of the stars. And I'm being very careful to make sure that when adhering my stars, the stitching is actually the right way up. Popping that down like so. And I think you're going to have to die cut the last star. Maybe from a green? Would that work?
Yeah, I think green would work.
So maybe a little kiwi crush.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. So while we're doing that, let me show you the samples I have here, because I have loads of them. Here we've used the circles to create some fun like bubbles coming up, more circles. And we've taken the inside piece and used it with a stencil. Super cute. Here we have a shaker card using this stitched hearts, and the My Little Angel stamps makes it adorable. Overly excited. This was something that one of our customers actually begged us for. Please make an oval die. They said these are the perfect size for an A2 panel. Here we have another one where we have just used it as a focal element. Sometimes if you get an element you want to stick in the card and it just looks too plain, well, just stick a little die cut circle, heart or star behind it. Here we've got another heart, and I see you trying to crack, so I'll move over a little bit. Another heart here using the bots of love. More bots using the circles. Have an oval shape here from our Overly Excited. Now here we've used 2 circles together. So we've used 2 dies and run them through the machine together, and that produced this frame, which was then used to create a shaker card with my elephant. You can also get really creative. For example, here we have used this moon stamp from the You're Weird stamp set, and we've cut out a circle on the front panel. So actually it opens like this. Really fun and creative ways to add these to your card. So you've added your green star.
Mm-hmm.
And now what are you adding?
Well, I was going to add my letters and then I realised we've not stuck the panel.
That's okay. We can stick that down.
I might have to... No, I don't think
That's
S
okay.
is stuck on there.
We will just have to pull it off. He'll come, don't worry. There we go. So do you want to add some foam tape to the back of this maybe?
Yeah.
We'll raise that up. It will make it really fun. Here we've got a really interesting card made from acetate, but we've added that oval from the Overly Excited die set to create this background. Really cool. Once again, with this one, we've layered up multiple circle dies, passing it through so you get these frames. And we've colored them in different colors to make it look like a rainbow. Here we've got a star element, pair it with our Zap Attack stencil. Lots of options. Super, super cute. All right, so you're adding some foam tape to the back of this, and this means we can raise it up. And this is just a different way to add some more dimension. You can see here on the screen that we've got some close-up pictures of how you can make those frames, how you can use the ovals to really create that focal element that draws the eye in. It really makes a big difference. Because they have such a good range of sizes, also make the perfect die to use to create card bases. All you need to do for that for shaped card is actually die cut 2 layers of the same die and then add a crease line on top of one so that you create a fold at it. Really, really nice and easy. So just to recap the prices for those for our essential dies, normally you'd be paying £106.46, but today for Mega Day you'll be paying $59.99. For our American friends, that is normally $129.96, but for Mega Day that's $81.78. So big savings on these, and these are definitely the dies that you will come to again and again. How are you getting on, Morgan?
So we've got our foam tape on the back here. So I'm gonna stick them. Ooh, don't drop them. That's never a good sign. Stick them back down.
Nice. So I can see that you're using the corner of your mat here to help you align the edges. Clever.
Which doesn't really work when you have stitched stars.
It does.
Because you want to align by your stars, I think.
Oh yeah, that's fine.
More than anything else. There we go.
All right.
We're on.
So then you can just simply finish off with some sentiments. Let's add hugs on here. H. Oh, okay. So this hugs is from the Slimline Quartet dies, I believe.
Yeah.
It's a really fun, simple way to make an effective card using a few supplies. So that's your hugs. All right. What have we got next? Let's have a look. Next up, we have got our sentiment and strips set. So let's take a look at what we have in this set. I hope you guys are enjoying all the great offers that we have for you guys so far. We've got 3 more bundles left, so we're nearing the end of our Mega Day live show, but let me show you our sentiment and strip set. Now, if you're like me, you can never have enough sentiments in your stash. And these are our most popular sentiments that we have in the Heffy Doodle store, and they are our sentiment duos. We have 3 different sets. Let me take you through them. So first of all, we have Everyday Sentiment Duos. And this has got a selection of different sentiments, and each of these will hit kind of the main big hitters for events. We've got happy birthday, happy anniversary, congratulations. We've got a whoopsie daisy, if in case you forget something. Sending big hugs, happy new home, and get well soon. But the great thing about these stamps is that there is a large sentiment and then a smaller one underneath. So this is the Everyday Sentiment Duos. Now we also have in this bundle the Holiday Sentiment Duos, which follows the same format but will be for holidays throughout the year, including Halloween, Thanksgiving, which is very on point right now, Christmas, etc. We also have Special Day Sentiment Duos, covering things like Valentine's, wedding day, new baby, Easter, etc. Now, these sentiments are perfect on the outside of cards, but also on the insides of cards. So we'll be showing you how to also get more out of it by using masking techniques. Also in this bundle, we have got 2 die sets. This is called the Strips of Ease, and this is called the More Strips of Ease. These were developed to help you create some fun, an easy way to create sentiments on your card by stamping your sentiment and having a long strip. We used to use just a trimmer. I could never get it straight at all. So the Strips of Ease is a great way to create a straight line. Now you can use it for sentiments, or you can just use it to create some elements on your card, like for example some stripes across here, or do it for both. Here we have a sentiment and a focal stripe. So fun, so easy. Let's look at some samples that we have of our bundle here. So you can see that we have got the 2 lines of text. We have a larger sentiment on the top paired with a smaller sentiment on the bottom. We've got Merry and Bright, the cover of Christmas. Underneath that it says sending joy and love to you this Christmas. Happy holidays. Enjoy the magic this holiday season. Happy Thanksgiving. I'm so thankful that you're part of my life. Happy retirement. Loads of people ask about retirement cards. I like this one. May you enjoy unlimited guilt-free naps. I'm all for that one. Happy Mother's Day. I'm blessed to call you my mum. We've also got Father's Day one that says, well done, Dad. I turned out awesome. And here I wanted to show you the notches. These are actually dies that come in the More Strips of Ease set. And if you look close, they have little indentations on the side. That means that you can align them perfectly, and you can turn one of your strips into a fishtail banner. Super easy, and I have a card that I'll show you in a little bit using that. Super easy to create little sentiments to stick on your card. You can use them with the sentiments in this bundle or whichever other sentiments you have in your stash. Now, before Morgan does crafting, I want to tell you the price of this bundle. So this bundle normally, if you're buying full price, would cost you nearly £70. You'd be looking at $69.95 to buy everything separately, but today you're going to get these all for the low price of $39.99. So instead of paying the full price of $86.95, you're only going to be paying the equivalent of just under $55 for all of these stamps and the dies as well. So Morgan, what are you doing on this card sample today?
So I have got the sentiment congratulations from the Everyday Sentiments. And I am just going to mask the bottom half, because with your Everyday Sentiments you have the big large text at the top, and then you have got a little line underneath. But I'm thinking to go with this kind of, I'm going to call it clean and simple look with the card I've got here. I just want big, bold congratulations.
Yes, we wanted to show you guys how you can make it these a bit more versatile. Now, I know some people that will just use their scissors to cut along the stamps, and I'm okay with that, but it's going to be a little bit tight along there. So because it's going to be tight along there, I would recommend using masking. So you're using a stamp positioning tool for this, are you? I've
got the big Misty out.
You got the big Misty move.
It was a big Misty job, and I've also got a wee strip of the memo tape, still memo tape. So I'm gonna pop that over the bottom line of my sentiment and make sure that is nice and on there, and just press it down on the corner of Misty a wee bit. And then I've got Caterpillar ink in rose petals.
Okay.
I'm gonna stamp with that.
I wonder if I put something under here, it'd be easier to see. I don't know.
Is that better?
Not sure if it is.
I don't know if it is or not.
Well, we'll be quick anyway. So you have masked it up. Yes?
Yeah.
And you're going to ink it. Just add a wee bit more down the bottom there.
It's a little bit of a wee dry ink, that one.
Ooh, normally caterpillars are so juicy. So we're going to then peel back the mask. And this is the trickiest bit about masking, is remembering to
remove the mask.
Remove the mask.
Aww.
That's it.
This a wee white.
I think we're going to need to do another stamp probably.
So, yeah. A wee bit patchy.
That's okay. That's the great thing about the stamp, the positioning tool, isn't it?
Yeah.
We'll ink that up. Remove the mask. I'm just here to be your mask remover so we don't forget.
I think that's what you need. Everyone should have a mask remover assistant. And then we'll just do that.
And now that means that you can then die cut this out using the more strips of A's, yes?
Yes.
Perfect. All right, so let me take this out of here for you. Take this over out of the way. And while you're working on getting that prepped, I'm just going to poke in here and show you a couple more cards. We've got here we have where we've used the little notches to create the fishtail banner on the side. Here you can just snip it off using your scissors, really easy. Another example here. I think that using these strips is just a staple, absolutely a staple that you're going to come back to time and time again. And these sentiments are definitely going to help you cover all the bases. So even if you're starting out and haven't really got much crafting supplies, you might want to consider this bundle, because the sentiments in this bundle really do cover all your bases, and the strips you will be able to use for other sentiments that you buy, as well as for these ones here as well. So how's your little machine? Going good?
It's going good. So there is my strip of E's, which was very easy.
Very easy. Just very simple. We've got the congratulations. Let's take a pair of scissors, trim off the edge, and then we can stick that down onto the card. Here we have our little croc. That's from our Happy Snappy Crocs.
Yeah.
And we will stick down our sentiment. The background here we have created using the Let's Polka stencil. Nice and easy, just really quick, but really pops. And I think even if you had embossed this maybe in white on a bit of a pink card, it would pop even more. These sentiments, this set is going to be the ones that you'll turn to again and again. That is your everyday sentiment duos, holiday sentiment duos, special day sentiment duos, and then 2 sets of your strips of these. For those of you who are interested, we also have sold separately in the Heffy Doodle store stitched strips of these, which have some fun stitching lines on it. So this bundle will be $39.99, but normally you're looking at £70 for that. So there we go. Let's put up some more samples while we prepare for our next bundle. All right, our next bundle is all about the word dies. Yeah. So in this bundle, you will get 5 different word dies. Perfect little stocking stuffers. You're gonna use these ones again and again. So word dies is just, I've said it before, it's a great way to finish a card. You just put a design on there and add the sentiment using a word die. I love the way that you can also die cut word dies several times, layer them up on top of one another. You can also cut them apart and mix and match them a lot, which is really cool. So let's flip it down this way. Now, I know that on the screen down from the top down screen that these will be the wrong way around for you. But if I can maybe get the graphic to come out from the side, it will, those ones I think I flipped around so you'll be able to help you see. So in this set, we have got the word friend first and foremost. Love this scripty font. We also have to my. And we also have Valentine. We have Be Mine and Princess. So 5 different word dies. So if you were to buy these all separately, it would cost you $27.45, but for our bundle price, it is $14.99. For our dollars, that would be all of these individually would be $33.45, but only for today, $20.43. So a great way to get the bundle. And I think these word dies, like I say, you'll come back to them again. The to my is a great way to, because you can add that to anything. You can just use the to and use that on a gift tag. The font has all been handwritten, so it's not actually a font, so you'll not get that anywhere else. It's all been written by me in a brush marker, or brush, I think it was actually a brush. And the other thing is that I know my design team are amazing, and they frequently cut up the words to make new words. And a perfect example is princess, because you can use the word princess like this, but here it's been used, and we've cut off the end to make the word prince. So that's a good idea. But you can also, you know, if you take this, you could have in, you could have lots of different variations depending on what you put together. So let's have a little look at some of the samples that we have, Craigie. Here you can see the to my paired up with the guardian angel from our My Little Angel set. And here we've used the Be Mine and To My and mixed them up to be My Valentine. Here we have our popular Pasta La Vista stamp set with To My macaroni, to my wonderful wife. I love the way you can pair these up. And we do have a range of dies, say wife, husband, partner, girlfriend, boyfriend. Great for that. You've got My Valentine, Be My Valentine. Lots of different options on how you can make this work. They're great also for little tags. Pair it with the stamp sets that you have in your stash, or pair it with other dies to get more variety. So for this set, normally $27.45, but for today only, you're going to get that for $14.99. So big savings here as well. So Morgan, what are you making? And tell us a little bit about what you've done so far.
I have got a little Valentine's card with the stitched hearts and the quilted hearts background die here. And I've used the bubblegum blush cardstock to do that. And I've also got my wee hedgehog, well, hedgehogs, I suppose, from Quilly Be Mine. And I have used the word die, Be Mine. I have my mine over here. So I'm going to pop my hedgehogs on, I think, first. I've used a little bit of foam tape for them. And then I'm going to stick my sentiment on using a bit of Gloober and my memo tape trick.
Awesome. So, and that's really, I think, the real fun thing about using word dies is that it just takes one pass of the die cutting machine and a little bit of glue, and it really transforms the whole card. You can add on these sentiments here. Now, one thing I like to do actually to create a little bit of texture to the card. I don't know if I've got any examples here. This one, I think. Two things actually. One is if you die cut the word a couple of times and then layer it up on top of one another, it actually creates this like faux chipboard look. I love it. It looks really cool and it's really sturdy. The other thing I like to do is actually use the dies, the word dies, with some craft foam. And that really does give a cool texture to the cards that you make. I'm just having a look through some of the comments here. And Judy had actually asked, how did you heat emboss on the acetate? Now we actually have heat resistant acetate in the Heffy Doodle store. So that's how we did that, because it was special acetate that is heat resistant. So you might want to check that out if you are interested in doing that. It's a real fun trick, but you have to make sure, and believe me when I tell you, I have learned the hard way. You need to make sure that you store it in a different place to your non-heat resistant acetate, because I accidentally got them mixed up and I melted a whole thing once. Oh no. Sharon is saying, I love the stitched background. Yes, that is from our quilted heart background, isn't it?
It is indeed.
It's a lovely, lovely die. So Crystal says there's a type of acetate that doesn't melt when we emboss in it. Yes, that's exactly that. Some comments about wobblers. I think we have some wobblers, big wobblers in the store. Amanda from Pear Blossom is saying, I use the strips of these all the time. Yes, me too. Margeline says, I've already put my order in. Yay! Awesome. Sharon says that I have these stamps and dies, the outer space ones. Absolutely fun. They are a great set. So you've glued up your sentiment and sticking it on.
Yeah, with great difficulty.
Bada boom, easy peasy. Apart from just being fiddly.
Yeah, and I've got my wee little dot above the eye.
Little tittle.
Come on.
Add him on.
There we go. Stick, please. Here we go.
Great. So simple and easy. So that is our word die bundle. Might want to check that one out. So before we enter our last bundle, I think we should talk a little bit about another giveaway for our people who are watching on playback. What do you think, Morgan?
I think that would be a good idea.
So I think what I would like you guys to do is leave a comment in the comments on YouTube for us. Anyone who is watching on playback, you can leave a comment for us and we will pick a winner whenever we, probably what, Thursday?
I think it was Thursday we put on the blog.
Okay, so we'll pick a winner on Thursday. So you need to leave a comment in the YouTube comment section.
Not the live chat, the comments section.
Correct. And I must say that anybody who has watched today and entered our giveaway earlier, you can still enter the non-live, the catch-up giveaway. That's no problem at all. So I want you to answer this question. I just want you to leave in the comments something that you have seen today that you like to look of. Maybe it was a bundle, maybe it was a crafty bag, maybe it was a certain stamp set. Just let us know in the comments what has caught your eye in today. What Heffy Doodle product do you like? Maybe it's your favorite one, maybe it's one that is on your wish list. Just let us know in the YouTube comments what has caught your eye, and we will pick a winner on Thursday. And actually I think we'll do a bit of a bigger giveaway. I think we'll do, yeah, let's do 2 stamps with coordinating dies and a standalone die as well. So the stakes have been raised. Right, so hopefully that's all clear. If you have any comments or questions, please let us know. We do open giveaways internationally, so don't worry. No matter where you are, we will ship to you. Right, let's have our last bundle. Dun, dun, dun. And this is going to be our Slimline bundle. So we've saved the best to last, in the fact that everybody is mad about Slimlines just now, aren't they?
Yeah. They're so fun though.
They are so fun, I have to say. So I don't really blame them. But this is our Slimline bundle. So maybe you've been playing around with Slimline cards. Maybe you have been thinking about it but haven't quite done it yet. And this is going to be the bundle for you. And with Slimline, you get so much more real estate to build your card, to add your sentiment, to add a word die, to build a scene. So I think it's so much fun. So what's included in this set? Let me show you. So first and foremost, let's pull out this one because this is my favorite. This is the Slimline Scenery die set. Now in this die set, you get 6 dies, and it has all of the let me put it down here. There we go. This is the Slimline Scenery. You get 6 dies. Pop it this way so for ease. And you have dies with your double stitching on either side of your cut line, and dies that are long enough that will reach the full length of your you can see here, full length of a Slimline card. Now whether that is an number 10 card that they use in America, or whether it is you're using an A4 card base that's cut into thirds like a DL, it will work for those as well. So you're going to be able to build scenes with this Slimline Scenery. My favorite thing about this die set is actually, even if you're just making a smaller card, you can still use these dies. It's going to be so easy. You're gonna come back to this time and time again. Next up, we have got the Sweet Scalloped Slimline. Now this one has got 3 adorable scalloped slimline designs. Here we have someone's used it to create this frame. They've layered it up. I think this was Amanda's actually. She's used our slimline pop up for that. So you get these 3 frames which will actually layer perfectly on the standard stitch slimline trio dies that we have. You also get this big word die and a couple of other dies in here as well. If scenery is your thing, you need to also have this in your stash. This is the Little Town border dies. Is it Little Town border dies? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you get to cut a border which has these trees and also the houses on it. At the bottom you also have these additional dies. Now these will cut out little coloured pieces of cardstock so you can add coloured roofs to your houses. Here you'll cut out the treetops so you can add the treetops. And these little rectangles and squares, I like to cut these out of yellow cardstock and put it behind the windows so it looks like the windows have the lights turned on. So fun. And once again, if you're making a smaller card, this will absolutely work with that. Maybe you want something that's a bit more quick and easy. This is your silly Slimline slants die. Super easy, super fun. Here's an example of an ink blended background and then the silly Slimline slants right on top. Here's a shaker card using it. Love the green and red colors. And you can see how it can work with both orientations. Here's another one similar to this one. Colorful, turned into a shaker. And I love the way that we have red shaker sequins in the red bit and all the way down the colors are matching. But that's not all. There's one more die set in this set which barely fits on my screen. And this is the Slimline envelope number 10. Now, over here in the UK, we have DL envelopes, but they don't quite fit. They do fit Slimline cards, but it's a bit tight. So the number 10 envelopes work much better, but it's really hard for us to get them. So we've designed this die set so you can make sure that you can make an envelope for your Slimline cards. No matter where you are, you can get this and you can make it. Now we've got the big die here, and we also have these other flaps, and we can assemble it. So while we're getting set up for our demo, we're going to show you how to do that. Let's have a look at some of the samples that we have. Here we've got the little town die, and another example of how to use that with an ink blend background. Just really plain and simple. This card really would take minutes to make. Here we've paired up the little town border die with the Slimline scenery. You can see the clouds and the grass slants there. So beautiful. Here we've got the grass and the mwah with that scallop for the sweet scallop Slimline. Beautiful little card. Another one with my scallops and the mwah die. And in the background, you can see lurking the, there's vellum has been cut using the cloud die. Here we've used the scenery dies for a smaller card. So it just goes to show that even though it can work for a longer card, you can use it for smaller cards too. And here's a couple of other examples where we've used those dies to create smaller cards, and you can really get more mileage out of your dies and more bang for your buck that way. So this bundle, if you were to buy everything separately, you'll be looking at £104.45 for every one of these items. For our American friends, that's $135.95, but not today for Mega Day because we've got a special discount, and the bundle price for all of these items is $59.99. That's $81.78 for that. So, right, Morgan, you are going to show us the different pieces of our envelope. So let's do a top-down view so that we can assemble this envelope. For the individual products. So for example, if you want to see the examples of the silly Slimline slants, go to the Heffy Doodle store and type in silly Slimline slants, and you should be able to cycle through some project samples that we have there. It might not have everything that we have shown today because we have accumulated more photos and made more projects, but if there's anything in particular you remember, please reach out. We do also have lots of inspiration on our blog, don't we, and our Instagram.
Yeah, and you can search through the blog as well, and they should pop up. So I have got my panels here.
I think you might have to.
I might have to.
Oh, let me just zoom out a little bit.
Oh, hold on.
Oh, wrong way.
Wrong way.
Ooh, hello. Okay.
There we go. We can see. So when you cut all the pieces out, you have them individually like this. So you'll get 2 side panels, and they come with the crease lines put in them.
Yes, but I would recommend taking a bone folder and creasing them again, just so that it folds nice and neat.
Yeah. So here's some I folded earlier. So you've got 2 side panels for either side. you'll have a back panel, and here's the really cool part. So you get 2 panels, a little bit like this.
Yes, so
And they can be...
to complete the envelope you need 2 panels, but you get 3 different styles, don't you?
So you can either have top and bottom matching with this nice rectangular sort of edge, or you can go a little bit fancier and have the scalloped edges, and you can do scalloped edge on one and the square one on the other. And there's also, I think this might be my favorite one.
Oh, you like the label shape?
Yeah, it's nice and fancy.
It's like a flourish label.
Yeah, so you can mix and match to your heart's content. So I think I'm going to use my fancy one.
Perfect.
And one of the sort of rectangular ones for the bottom.
So before we actually stick it down, I also wanted to say that you can assemble it so that so let's say this goes here, whoopsies, and the other one goes up there, and your card comes in from the side like this. Yes?
Yeah.
But you can also assemble it so that it opens from the top. So make the envelope in whichever way you want to make it. So I'll allow you to add the glue to here. So this bundle, like I say, has got 5 different slimline dies, and those are the big ones. Those are the expensive ones. The slimline envelope itself is a biggie. It takes up a lot of real estate. So let me grab this. I think I'm just going to use the ATG gun in the interest of speed. Fold it over and then align it up along the edge like so. Really simple, really easy, and that's your first bit in place. Thank you, Morgan, my beautiful assistant. The other wonderful thing about this is that I like actually using stencils on the card here to add a bit more of the design, especially if you've used a stencil on the inside of your card, then to bring that to the outside makes it really fun and really interesting. Well, that's not sticky. I don't think it went on.
Oh, it didn't.
So that's really cool. And the other thing is, why not use pattern paper? If you're like me and you have lots of scrapbook paper lying around, then you are going to be able to use it up really easily using things like this. Let's stick this one on. Like so. Nice and snug. And we have this is the top then, and we're going to have a normal fold down at the bottom.
Yep, there we go.
Right, so now obviously now we want to stick this all together. So easy, so simple. And now we have a pouch and we can fit our slimline cards right in there, and we're ready to send in the mail. Just like that. So here we have those, an example of the scallops. Here we have the slimline scenery, silly slimline slants. Lots of really fun examples of how you can use all of these different dies to create really fun slimline projects. And let's not forget that you have these different variations here to build up your envelopes that match your project. And why not use the same cardstock that you used to create the project? I think that will tie everything in together. So everyone, here's a little look at some Slimline projects using our Slimline bundle. Here's an example of the stenciling that I talked about a little bit earlier. Some real fun ways to personalize the cards to make it work for you. Here Laura's actually put 2 of the larger panels, one on either side. I think that gives it a good, just makes it different. And I love the way you can get lots of versatility out of the one die set. So the Slimline bundle, $59.99 for our Mega Day celebrations. Now that brings us to the end of our bundles, but I do want to just very quickly recap our mystery bags. Trying to go and grab them.
Yeah.
So our mystery bags, they are still available. We still have limited quantities of some. You can choose whichever one you like. We have bag A, 2x3 stamp and a 4x6 stamp and a stencil for £8. We'll need to get my thing back. B, we have 2 stencils, 6 word die. Not sure what that one is. I'll have a look. Hold on. Get my note here. £15 for that one. Crafty bag C. We have a 4x6 stamp set with a coordinating die, a 4x6 stamp set on its own, and a word die, and that one is £20. D, we have a 4x6 stamp set and coordinating die, a standalone die, a stencil, and a word die, so that is £25. And for £35, Crafty Mystery Bag E, the biggest one, a 4x6 sentiment stamp set, a 4x6 stamp with coordinating die, a 2x3 stamp set with coordinating die, a 4x6 standalone die, a 2x3 standalone die, some adhesive, and a pencil. So that is our Crafty Mystery Bags. Thank you guys so much for joining us. I hope that you've had a blast. We certainly have. It's been an amazing Mega Day. Come on over to the Heffy Doodle store and grab these bargains while you can. There's more details about our mystery grab bags if you're interested in that. There's a whole blog post about it, and you'll find everything on the front page of the Heffy Doodle store that we have had today in our Mega Day. This is the start of our Black Friday celebrations, but this stuff is only available for just a little bit over 24 hours, so grab it while you can. They do also have some Black Friday discounts. You can add them to your cart as well. Normal shipping rules apply, and any orders over £100
Get free shipping.
woo, internationally. You can't argue with that, right? I think it's time for bed.
I think so. I'm knackered after all this crafting.
It's late up for us in the UK. All right, everybody, have a lovely Thanksgiving, all my American friends, and happy crafting. Bye from us.